Hi, and welcome to Ian's Fish Room. Today we're going to be talking about another breeder box, and this time we're going to be looking at the Penn-Plax aqua-nursery. It's a little bit of a different type of breeder box, and I think it's something that you guys will appreciate, and might be something that you want to try in your own fish room. One of the things that makes the Penn-Plax aqua-nursery rather unique is the way it's functioned here. This right here, it says it's an automatic circulating hatchery. And what it does is you will put your adult parents here, and this is made for live bears, and so you might have some guppies or platies or something of that nature in it. And what happens is they're here, the females give birth, the fry come down, there's going to be a little gap right here, they're going to come down in through this tube, and they're going to come up through the tube and out up here. And you're going to have a little air hose that's going to connect right here, and that's going to form a vacuum for you. And so as this air is coming through here, it's going to cause a vacuum here, which is going to bring those fry down safely away from the mothers so they can't eat them, and put them in a separate little holding tank right there. So let's take a look at opening this, and I'll show you how it gets put together. So when you open it, one thing you're going to notice is that I appreciate is it's actually a very nice, tightly packaged thing. There's not a lot of waste here involved, and so you've got your lid for your main compartment, and then you've got your pieces for your fry compartment. You're going to have a tube that's going to connect from down here on the bottom to, well, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then you've got this piece right here, which is going to, you can see it's got those little holes right there in it, and that's where your fry are going to be able to slide right through your main compartment into your secondary compartment. So you just slide it in right there, and your adult female fish will be swimming around right up there. So let me show you how you put this together. You're going to slide your tube right down here on the bottom of the first. Within this small container piece compartment, you're going to find this right here. This is, it's actually just mostly a shelf for your fry compartment, but you're going to slide the hose over the end of it, just like you did on the adult or the main compartment. So we're going to slide our hose right on there. Then you're going to slide this right down onto the edge, and we'll get that picked back up in a second here. And then your adult compartment, you can see there is a small hole, and I don't know how well it's going to come on the camera, but this is right through here. You can pass something all the way through there, and that's where the fry are going to come up. But the rest of this is solid. You also notice there's some slots here on the sides, and that's going to be important as we're going to be going forward to be able to move this compartment when it's the fryer in here. So you just set this right on top like that, and it's going to sit just like that. You have your, oh, gotta get this back in there. You have your lid for the top, and then your lid for the fry compartment. So one of the nice things about this fry compartment like this is once the babies have moved from here and the fry have been transported up into here, into this compartment, you can take this compartment and just lift it off. And as you lift it off, the water's going to drain down, and the fry are going to stay towards the, let me slide this out of the way for you. The fry are going to slide down here as you move this up out of the water. Water's going to come down. They're not going to be able to escape through that hole because the water level is going to be below that. And then you can just move this compartment to anywhere you want. You can put it in a different tank and start your fry in a different area if that's what you're looking to do. The last piece that we have is this right here. And obviously we had some instructions that you're probably not going to need if you're watching this video. But if you need them, they're here. I'll open them up so that you can see them real quick. And it shows you exactly how to to do each one of those steps I've shown you. And so then the last thing we have to look at here is this piece right here. And this piece, there's two of them. What you're going to be doing with these is in the back here. They just slide right up through here. And they bend over real easy for you so that you can hang it on the edge of your tank. And then you have this little plastic piece here that's going to slide right on the back. And that's going to be your spacer so that your breeder box stays fairly perpendicular up and down. And I'll show you this in a second in the tank, and I'll even give you a little demonstration of how it works. So here it is on my 75 gallon. You can see I've got an air pump or an air line coming right in here, and the air is moving right up here into the holding tank. And what that's going to do is it's going to force any babies that are born down right through that slot. So I don't have any pregnant females right now. I don't have any fish that well, I shouldn't say it. I have lots of pregnant females, but I wasn't going to pull any. Didn't have any that I thought were really close and ready to go in. I wanted to show you guys how this works. So today what's going to happen is my fish are going to get fed some extra bloodworms. So what you're going to see is, let's pretend that's a baby. They're going to float on down here. And we'll see how well this works. It may not work real well because it looks like that one got stuck on the side. That may happen here a little bit, but I think it'll work out. So we'll see. Give it here another couple minutes and see how it goes. And there you go. And they get sucked down in there. And that pulls them right through and up and right into that holding tank. And that's exactly how it's going to work with the babies. Is as they're born, you know, the fry typically are going to swim down anyways, but as they swim down, they're going to get pulled in by that vacuum down there. And if the camera will focus again. So let's watch it again here for a minute. So we get some more of those bloodworms to fall down. I know my fish are pretty excited about these bloodworms. There we go. So they fall down. You can see them go through into the bottom. And you can watch them slide right through that tube. So obviously with fish it works a little better than it does with bloodworms, but you get the idea anyways. And that's how it works. And then they're safe over here. And then when you're ready to move them out, you can just, let me stand up here and show you. You can just pull this piece off and they'll slide right out. The water's going to drain a little bit. And there's our, well, for our circumstances, the bloodworms. So let's see, it looks like a bunch more is about to fall down. Let me see if I can get a few more to slide through. There you go. So it gives you an idea of how that works. So let me give you my final thoughts on the Penn-Plax aqua-nursery breeder box. To me, this is probably the most fun breeder box. Not that fun really matters a whole lot as far as breeder boxes go, but I love the design of this. I love the idea. I love how, you know, it moves the guppies or whatever, you know, live bear you're using with this breeder box from the birthing you know, section into a separate section to house those new fry. Keeps it safe from the mother. You know, you're not going to have to worry about any of the fry getting eaten this way. And it's really effective in that. And so that is one of the things I absolutely love about this breeder box. A couple of things that, make this breeder box may not work for you is this breeder box is really just specifically for live bears. So if you're looking for a breeder box to maybe grow out some fry, or something of that nature, this is not going to be the breeder box for you because it's not designed to be able to grow out your fry. So if you're looking for a box, breeder box, sometimes a lot of people use breeder boxes as like an isolation for, a little bit. Again, this is not going to be the breeder box for you. The last thing about this breeder box that I wish was a little bit different is I wish this one was bigger. It's really a pretty small breeder box. And one of the things that can happen with live bears is that when they get stressed out, they may not give birth, and they may actually basically abort the, and actually, abort's probably not the right word. I don't remember what the exact word is, but they'll basically, the fry will end up not being born, and the mothers will basically reabsorb the fry back into their bodies. And that happens when they get stressed out. And so I think that if this breeder box is a little bit bigger, and really I shouldn't say it, I wish it was twice the size it is. Because I think if this breeder box was twice the size it is, I think it would be absolutely fantastic for all of your live bears. With the size it is, I think it definitely can be effective for you and can be useful. But I would stick to the smaller live bears, such as endlers and guppies and that kind of thing. I would stay away from the swordtails and the platies and some of the other larger live bears. So I hope you found this video helpful for you. You make sure you check out my other breeder box reviews. I'll leave them right here. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're looking to grow our channel here and hoping to hit 100 by the new year. So thanks for watching.